Hi everyone, this is Chester Channel. My name is Kirill, and we talk about watches here. Today we have two new Gravitymaster models right away. Generally, this G-Shock line hasn't been updated for a long time, but 2024 has brought us a new GR-B300 series, an orange-black model and a classic dark gray model. You can purchase both versions in my store, chesterclub.com. Links will be in the description. Here they are, two new Gravitymaster models. Analog, this time without an electronic display. But I can't shake the feeling that the design looks very similar to the budget MCW100 series. Really? There are common features, however, the G-Shock spirit is preserved here. Multiple protrusions, a coated steel bezel, buttons, 4 of them plus a protected crown, and the button responsible for connecting to the phone has this warning diagonal marking. The back cover is steel with information about the watch, but in reality there's hardly anything particularly special to highlight about the case. Everything is generally within the usual framework. The glass is mineral, but as you understand, it's also protected from various side impacts. The watches are definitely shock resistant, water resistant, and since this is a Gravitymaster, protection against various vibrations and rotations is also included, because first and foremost these series are designed for pilots, for use in aviation. And I'll remind you that the first versions came out back in 2010. This was the G1200 series, this was the GW3000 series, the model with the orange strap, which became a real bestseller and is still being produced and sold. Well, and in fact, it's been a long time since Casio has pleased us with new Gravitymaster models. 2021 was the last time when the GR-B300-1B model was released. By the way, we reviewed it. Well, actually, although the GR-B200 series was functionally packed, it probably wasn't very popular because it didn't have a solar battery, but a regular battery, which was certainly lacking. And here, as you can see from the inscription on the dial, a solar battery is present. But of course, something had to be sacrificed. Accordingly, there is no electronic display, and some additional features from the GR-B200 series are also missing. But nevertheless, first of all, the orange-black color scheme is a Gravitymaster classic. This color scheme is present in almost every series, but there's also a dark gray one. And here, let's immediately look at the dial. First, the day of the week is displayed at the top, seconds, minutes, hours. The red second hand stands out well. The second time zone is specifically for pilots. The date is neatly hidden between 4 and 5 o'clock, but the most interesting thing is that switching between functions is not done with this button, but with the upper one. We're usually accustomed to the lower left button, but since it's responsible for connecting to the phone, and there's also Bluetooth here, it's specifically responsible for connectivity, while the upper one, and we switch to the stopwatch. The stopwatch has an accuracy of 1 second. Yes, naturally, no hundredths, but it can measure up to 24 hours. Seconds with the red hand, minutes and hours will be counted by these two hands. Stop, reset. Yes, you see, the finger automatically reaches here to press to move to the next function. Countdown timer, also with 1 second accuracy, can be set minute by minute, from 1 minute to 24 hours. And as you understand, the second hand now moves in the opposite direction, and the alarm, what's this? And the alarm? Yes, but I think if you've owned the G-Shock before, it won't take long to get used to pressing this button. Just a couple of days here, and you'll definitely know that you need to press here. So the alarm, everything is standard here. By the way, I don't know if we can listen to it. Let's try. But if we can listen to it, it's not by pressing the lower button as we are also used to. And I would also note the indication around 9 o'clock. It's a kind of turbine that we saw in the G-Steel. It in particular is claimed to be responsible for showing the charge level. But of course, these black and white Casio instructions are made excellently in quotes, because it's unclear whether the orange color indicates a full charge or the black. But I still probably insist that the orange color will tell us that the charge is full and the black color that it's empty. Although I remember there was a discussion under the G-Steel video and we never reached a consensus. In any case, you can always check the charge in the app and in fact set the alarm, timer, some other functions that many are well familiar with, as well as an interesting addition, the flight log, which can help pilots, luminous coating on the hands and indices. But of course, there is a bright backlight located between 6 and 7 o'clock, and the readability is excellent. All our subdials are clearly visible. The model on the wrist, is quite substantial in size. Case height is 59 millimeters, width 54.7 millimeters, thickness 15.7 millimeters. Yes, they're unlikely to fit small wrists. I think they'll be suitable for wrists from about 17 centimeters and up. And the strap, just like the case, is made of bioplastic, which, doesn't surprise us anymore, has many holes, fits wrists from 14 to 22 centimeters, and has a light weight, only 71 grams total. Naturally, these watches aren't only purchased by pilots, they're quite suitable for civilian use as well. It's a kind of summer semi-sporty model, at least when it comes to the watches with orange accents. As for the classic dark gray model, it has a more restrained appearance and probably has broader everyday application. Nevertheless, it's good for sports, leisure, vacation, and again, urban use, so it has a fairly wide range of applications, like many G-Shocks, so here the only question is which color to choose. Let's summarize, and I think it was reasonable to make the Gravitymaster with a solar battery. Yes, perhaps we lost something necessary, but overall all the essentials are in place and it has the G-Shock appearance. The dial is readable, the functionality is quite extensive, and naturally, reliability, durability, water resistance, all of these are, as always, present. Also, I should probably show you some advantages of the head. In particular, it allows you to easily set, for example, a timer. Naturally, all this can be done using the app and changing world time, which again can help pilots if they are flying somewhere and need to know 2 different times. Now we've switched to the timer, and here we need to set the crown to the next position. Yes, and here you go, we set the timer for 9 minutes, for 8, back to 10, and so on. After setting it, simply push the crown back in and press start. You can purchase both models in my store, chasetheclub.com, at naturally very attractive prices. At the end, I'd like to know your opinion. Which of the models did you like more? Be sure to comment about it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. That's all. Goodbye, everyone.